he was writing, you understand that also that God was not willing to equally begin to reveal that very day for anybody, right? The Apostle Paul was the apostle that was taken to the third heavens, and he saw the things that eyes, the words of men could not enumerate. Yes, he told us that the things he saw, the words of men could not put it down. But then he wrote to the Thessalonians, making them to know that even that day, that hour, nobody knows, right? So we should be careful with those speculations, because it does two things, right? It is more of negativism than positivity, all right? Because when people can get ready, people can get prepared, but the Bible says that the unrighteousness of man does not commend the righteousness of God. God doesn't need our unrighteousness to commend his own righteousness. And secondly, it does harden the heart of the people. It brings, at the end, it works out massive backsliding, right? It works out massive backsliding. Those who have said, okay, let us watch and see even what they are talking about, the rapture, what the Christians are talking about, is it true? And when eventually that doesn't happen, right, you find a lot of people departing from the ways of God. You find a lot of people departing from this. Scoffers will multiply. Apostle Peter was telling us that in the last days we should be careful, because scoffers are going to come. And when these things happen, and these predictions come, dates are fixed, and then they don't happen within those feast dates, you find people begin to say that ultimately it is not true. Those people who have said those things, obviously they will see them as false prophets, and they will even generalize, categorize everyone as a false prophet. As the message of the Christians, they will see it as false message. So while we are doing our best to prepare the people for the coming of Christ, while we are doing our best to make sure that the church is ready, without spot, without wrinkle, without any such thing, sanctified, as Christ has said in the book, as Apostle Paul has said in the book of Apostles, in the book of Ephesians chapter 4. We must, chapter 4, yes, we must be careful not to give a wrong impression. We must be careful not to give a wrong impression. While we are aiming to build, we rather destroy instead of building. All right. So, yet I want to inform you once again, what should you do as a Christian? Live your life. No